Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Success Concentrics with Leo. Thank you for your time. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for viewing. If this is your first time on this channel, I want to say a very big thank you. And I want to appreciate all our existing subscribers and viewers and those who are just viewing without subscribing. Please, I'm begging you, kindly subscribe. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. I know you've been seeing some of my animated videos. Those were videos created by me. I'm a content creator as well, if you don't know. So I want to urge you, please kindly go check out those videos. They are very wonderful. They're very wonderful. And tell me what you feel. Tell me your comment. You can send me a comment. You can send me a feedback to innovativemindbuildersinfo@gmail.com. So today, this episode, which is going to be the last episode on this love series. Today's topic is the 5 love languages. Yes, I know some of us might have heard of it before. Some of us might be the first time, second time. I don't know. Yes, but we're talking about love languages and how it affects your relationship, either positive or negatively. Now, what do we understand by love language? What do we even understand by language to start with? Language is a means of communication to understand. You can communicate a thing and it will not be understood. Take, for example, a Frenchman speaking French to an Englishman. He has actually communicated in the real sense. But do you know that the communication is not complete without the other person understanding what the Frenchman said? Now, do you understand where I'm coming from now? So, love language is, communicating the language that your partner understands. The positive language, not negative. The positive language that your partner understands. And let me tell you this, the level of, work you put into your relationship will determine how far it is going to go and how, well it is going to strive. Yes, love these days, everybody think it's just, once you just woo a girl and she says yes, and then that's just, oh no. When you fall in love or when you're in a relationship, there is more work to be done. Don't just think it ends at just the I love you. No, there's more work to be done. There's so much work, so many discipline that you need to put in place for it to actually work out and strive for you to have a sustainable relationship. So let's look at the 5 types of love language. Number one, we'll be looking at is words of affirmation. Words of affirmation. Words of affirmation is simply talks about appreciating your partner. It talks about complimenting your partner. Why do you think that sometimes your girlfriend, when she's going out, she intentionally comes to you, she stand in front of you like as if you are a mirror and make sure like, and then the next thing you are wondering like, madam, why did you come? Why did you stand in front of me now? And then you're wondering like, then she actually wants you to say something about her dress. She wants you to say something about her shoes. Yeah, sometimes you don't even have to, go all the way. Oh, this, that. You might just pick one thing, spot one thing out of her body. I'm like, oh wow, I really love this dress. I really love this handbangles. I really love this necklace. I really love this. I really love that. Appreciate her. Compliment her. Don't let her go out of the house one day. Don't let her go out of don't let her go out any day without you complimenting her. It is very important and necessary. Yes, it is very important. Women, make sure you look at your husband and be like, oh wow, in fact, I'm so lucky to have you. Thank God I snatched you away from those girls. Yeah, say something nice to your partner. Not every time you will nag. There are sometimes you want to nag, but just, you know, just take a deep breath. And be like, no, I'm not going to nag. Rather, I will compliment. The moment you start, complimenting more and less nagging, there's going to be a shift, a turn around in your relationship. That time you spend nagging, use it to compliment your partner and appreciate them. Look for uplifting quotes, love notes, cute text messages. During the day, randomly, just send something nice to them. Babe, do you know you are amazing? Do you know you are beautiful? Oh, I love you for who you are. Send those things. Those things have a way of affecting the way we think, the way we react to people. Mm. Okay. So number two is quality time. Quality time. How much time do you spend with your partner? Do you know that the more time you spend with somebody, the more chances that their love and their feelings grows for you? Watch this. Why do you think that when you spend more time with the opposite sex, before you know it, gradually, you start developing something for that person? Yes. Even if it is not somebody, maybe an object, you just spend more time with it. Probably you read your Bible, or you read a particular book all the time. Before you know, you get addicted to that thing. You begin to get obsessed with that thing that you just can't do without it. That is what quality time is all about, and this is what these days really lack in our relationship. Let me tell you this: nobody is ever busy. If they are busy, that means they don't, permit me to say, they don't really love you, because you can't be so busy to that point that you will even have time to even spend some little time, call the person, text the person. Yes, there should be that gap where the person can even text you, can even call you and be like, oh, I just got to check up on you randomly, like, oh, I just want to give a rain check on you, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Yes, all these things really, really matter. You think it doesn't matter? It matters. Try it out. Give your relationship a new watch today, and see how the new trajectory that you're setting out for that relationship. Number three is physical touch. Physical touch. So many people love this a lot. Sometimes you might complain that, oh, why does he even want me? He just wants to touch me, or she just wants to touch me. It's not that she's touching you for sex, but that is just her love language. Yes, that is just a love language. She just wants somebody who she can, lean on, somebody who's gonna hug her, somebody who's gonna hold her hands and something. It is not Everything is not about sex. Men, stop thinking that way. Everything isn't about sex. Women, stop thinking that way. Sometimes you just need intimacy. You just need to sit down together, just stare at each other in the eyes, and just say something wonderful to each other. Hold your hands. Make her feel loved. Make him feel loved. Mm. I pray God will help us. So that is that about physical touch. Cuddling on the couch with a glass of wine and a good movie, maybe Netflix or something. Yeah, all these are very, very wonderful. They are sweet to say, but you need to put them into action. Another point is act of service. Act of service. This is where a lot of people fight sometimes. You know, where we feel like, oh, this changing diapers is for the woman. Where we feel like, oh, cooking is for the woman. Or we feel like, eh, to do this is for the man. To do that is for the man. No. You should be able to do everything and anything for the person you love. You said you love the person, right? Let me ask you, what do you think love is? Do you think love is bread and butter? No. Love is accepting everything. It's just like you signing up a contract. Yes, you signing up a contract and you are ready to do anything for that person. That is what love is. But these days we take one part of the contract and leave the other part of the contract. And then we now go into relationship trying to go and show our ego. I'm this, I'm that, I'm the one who is the head of the house, and the one who is the woman of the house. I need my own rights. And no, relationship is not meant, marriage is not meant for you to be showing who is right or wrong. Marriage is not meant for you to start showing who is superior to the other. You are both equal. Forget it. You are both equal. You both need to submit to each other. You both need to respect each other. If you're not supposed to, if it is not equal, now why would you go to your office and then maybe let's take for example men now, like you have a boss who is a lady. Why do you go there and you say, oh yes ma'am, oh yes ma'am, oh yes this, oh yes that? Why don't you? So, why do you come home and then make your wife feel like because you pay her bride price, then you should now enslave her? No, no. Respect, submission should not come out of a place of would I say, of compelling the person to do it. It should be out of love. The person should do it out of love. When you do it that way, it helps the relationship to grow and strive very well. Act of service, it is very, very important. You know, people feel appreciated when they have somebody to do something for them. Like probably you just want to help her. Oh, babe, what's up? Do you want me to help you go to the market or something? She appreciates it. Maybe she's on a period, or not even on a period necessarily. Like maybe she just sleep and she's out, and she's like, oh, you made the breakfast already. Oh, you make dinner. Oh, you made lunch already. Oh, these things, or you helped her iron his clothes, or you helped him iron his clothes. Like, these things really goes a long way. It counts. You think it doesn't count? It does. Now, another point here is receiving gifts. Receiving gifts. This one, I don't talk tire on top that matter. I tell people these things should be reciprocated. Don't be on the receiving end alone. Also give, no matter how little. I know sometimes you'll be like, oh, I don't even know what to get for my boyfriend, or I don't even know what to get for my girlfriend. This person has everything, but there's still something that that person wants. It's just, it's just the heart that it is coming from, the thought of it. Sometimes the person might not need it, but it's just the thought that you thought about this thing, and you're like, oh, let me get this thing for this person. It could be something, maybe it could just be something, maybe $1, and the person sees it and it's just like, wow, oh, so you could get this for me? Like, they appreciate it. They appreciate it a lot. It's been appreciated. There's nothing too small or too big to give to somebody as long as they heart. That is why sometimes, even if you check, even your Bible said it. It is, you give according to what you have, not what they tell you that you must. No, you give according to. It's just the matter of the heart that it is coming from. I want you to make a change in that your relationship today. Watch this video over and over again. Send it to your boyfriend, send it to your girlfriend, send it to your loved ones, those who you think they will need it, even though they don't need it, and you feel they don't need it. Let just watch it. You will get one or two things to pick from it. Love language is a very key factor in any relationship. For your relationship to strive, for your relationship to be sustainable, for your relationship to work out well, you need love language. You need to understand your partner's love language and communicate it very well to them. Thank you for your time on this today's episode. I want to thank you all. Yeah, this is Success Concentrics with Leo, and I don't want you to miss out any of our episodes, our weekly episodes. So see you in our next episode. Our next episode, we'll be going back to business, and guess what? We have something interesting to talk about, and we'll be having a Zoom meeting. Yes, I'm going to announce the dates. We'll be having a Zoom meeting, and we'll be inviting a CEO of a startup company. Thank you very much. Please can